Good morning. We're gonna get 2 of our pigs ready to go to the butcher shop. So that means we gotta dig out to get to our pigs because, as you can tell, we're buried here in snow. I dug out the trailer the other day. I think we should be able to access that, but we need to be able to get easy access into their paddocks to load the pigs onto the trailers. So we need to get hooked up to the plow that out again. I don't know if you guys have the same problem as I do, but I can't always get my quick connectors in there easily. Last time I struggled with it for like a half an hour. So what I did is I broke down and I got an X-Boom clamp. So this is an Irvin quick clamp that you would use for carpentry work. And then the company X-Boom puts their adapter ends on it. So we're supposed to be able to put this on our quick connects. And if they don't want to go, we just and snaps them in. That's what they promise you. So we're gonna find out if this really works. I've been trying to get one of these for a while. They've always been out of stock and then I forget to reorder them. But I got this one this time. So let's get the bail clamp off. We'll get the plow back on. Then we can start cleaning out and getting ready to get the pigs. The 2 pigs we're gonna be bringing Spice because she's a little spicy with her attitude. And then Yukon, we're gonna keep him for a breeding boar, but he's a little on the aggressive side with the sows. And we had sweet potato that ended up getting the prolapse and we're pretty sure it's from Yukon. So we don't want that in our breeding program. So we're gonna bring him to the butcher shop and he's kind of rough with the ladies, like I said. So we need to make a divider in the trailer because we're gonna load them up the night before and they're gonna sleep in the trailer. So we're gonna make sure there's a divider so both pigs aren't bothered. So I gotta figure out how to do that because we gotta get them to the butcher first thing bright and early in the morning. So we're not gonna have time to load them. If there's any shenanigans, that wouldn't be any fun. So let's get this hooked up and see what we can do. There we go. That had some ice build up in it. I'm really excited to try this clamp out because we don't just need this for hooking up to our tractor implements. If you had a skid steer, it works for skid steer, but also for our excavator. If we're putting different attachments on, you got to change out different fittings. And sometimes they go on easy, and then other times you just fight them. Last time I went to put the plow on, it took me a half hour, I hate to admit it, to get this all hooked on. So, okay, that one I didn't need it for.
Of course you didn't. That's
this one, it's usually not this one I have an issue with. It's usually this one. I might have got it. Yep, I got it. Bam. Okay. Now that's on there. So much easier than fighting it and struggling it. I'm gonna go put this in the workshop so I don't lose it because we'll be using it quite a bit. That is the home for that, so we always know where it will be. Because it'll be one of those things you just gotta run in and grab it, and then put it back.
Okay, so you're talking to yourself.
I'm gonna widen up the road a little bit. It's all filled back in with snow drifts. That's all I can do for the plow right here. I'm gonna have to put the bucket on after. And we need to scoop out by the gate so we can get the gate open and get the pigs in the trailer and back the trailer up closer. But I can't back drag that with the plow. So we're gonna go down to where we have spice and plow out that area and get as much as we can. And then I'll come back up here, I think, and I'll plow this direction as we're going back to get the bucket. But yeah, then I'll also, while I got the plow on, I'm gonna widen up the road right here because we had a lot of wind the last few days and our road got filled back in with all the wind drifts. So we'll get that cleaned up and then we'll open up the girls' side. And then we're gonna hopefully be able to get the trailers in here. Go. So the other day when I got stuck, I didn't think I did any damage to anything.
You did?
I did. Nothing major, but cosmetic.
How do you do that?
And then there on one of the T-posts.
Nice.
So we're gonna need a new decal and
Is
some
that what you call rustic?
touch-up paint. Less people know that it's actually a farm tractor. I want to see if I can get the gate out because it would come in handy as like a panel for when we're getting the pigs in the trailer. We have two of them. We're just trying to figure out where the second one went. We're thinking the second one must have fell over and is like down below our feet somewhere. And then this one, we might not be able to get out. Yeah, I don't, no way.
We have our pig boards and everything. We had the pig boards and everything.
Yeah, I know. But it would have been nice if we couldn't get it close because the gate's open and then we could have had that on the other side.
Yeah.
That's all. That's why we set these over here so we could use them in the future. We weren't thinking we were going to get this much snow this winter.
Snow, wind, all the things.
Yep.
Hey, Brutus found it. What are you doing, girl? Daisy.
Let's go get the bucket on the tractor, then we can finish digging up right by the barns and the gates.
Just to let you guys know that Hope and Daisy could go anywhere. They have a place in the other barn. They have a place over here. They have a bunch of different places they can be. They choose to be in here with these pigs. It's their choice. They free range around. They do all the things, but this is where they've been staying. That's where they like to go. They walk right through the fence. They don't care. They just live in life the way they want to live life.
All right, we gotta clean out in front of the gate area with the bucket of the tractor so we can scoop it, so we can open up the gate better. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind, but it is windy and nasty, and that's what our weather's been like lately, so it hasn't been very good for making sure we can get the pigs to the butcher. But that's why we gotta spend a lot of time digging out and getting ready today because the weather has not been our friend. So let's get this cleaned up. Not sure what that was. All right, let's go get the trailer and see what we're in for. Hopefully the trailer comes out easily. We can get it up here, figure out how we want to make a divider. The livestock trailer we have is originally a horse trailer, so we got to figure out how we want to put a divider in there, what size we're going to need. If you look at all the snow on the hay bales, we got lots of snow.
You think you can get that out?
What's that?
Do you think you can get that out?
Yeah. We'll get it. I already know what you guys are saying. Al, if you had a pole barn to keep all your equipment in, you wouldn't have to unbury it in the wintertime. I know, but we can't do everything all at once. It comes in phases. Someday, we'll have a pole barn or equipment shed, whatever you want to call it, to park all of our equipment in. We're just not there yet. We'll get there. Don't worry.
Just a little bit more. Okay. Oh, it's not.
It might.
Oh.
There we go.
Is it frozen to the ground? Oh.
There we go. A little heat.
Well, I wasn't sure exactly what you were doing.
You always want to have a torch on you. These things come in so handy in the wintertime. All right, let's give it a little tap and see if she comes.
Oh, right out.
Ah, like butter.
It came out no problem.
It did. The snow this year is pretty junky. Like, there's no substance to it. It's very crumbly and soft. So like if you're out on the trail and it's deep and you get stuck, you just keep falling through.
Or you're walking.
Yeah, if you're walking. No, we haven't brought you any new cows yet. Someday maybe, but not today. I was driving like a bat out of heck up here, trying to bounce a lot of the snow off the roof. We got some. I mean, I bet you if we did another lap, we'd get most of it. The other side looks even better. So there's a divider up high, because this is a slanted like livestock or horse trailer. But we don't want to do it that way. Let me see if we did it.
Oh, you can just make it longer? You can get one out and then put the other one out?
I think that'll work. I just got to figure out how I want to make this now. But I like that idea. If I can attach it to this, then I can just swing this out of the way. So 8 feet is more than long enough. So what do we have for length? They are 64 inches. So let's get an overall length there. We'll have to make it in 2 pieces. It would be from here over. So 88. And then this would be, because when you close this, you extend this part to get a better length. $88. Let's see. Bring you to there, so you'd have a little bit of a room. So 88, and then say 95. Okay. So we're having to make these modifications because we can't bring our pigs the day before. We got to bring them, and we got to get them there by 7 a.m. So we're going to have to leave here around 6. I don't want to try loading pigs at 5 o'clock in the morning, because if it doesn't go good, we might miss our butchering time. And if that happens, we can't get to the butcher shop and then we'd have to wait months and months till we could get back in. So we'll make this modification so we can make sure the pigs are to the butcher shop on time. So let me get this cut back. Upside down. Out of curiosity. If we come in. Let's go here. So we need one in the center. We just gotta figure out how tall we need to make that 2x6. All right, then I got some carriage bolts so we can through bolt it into the metal, and then this will swing. So let me see what size drill bit I'm gonna need. All right, let's see how we did.
Look at the sun. Woohoo!
Feels good. The birds are chirping too. I think spring's right around the corner.
Come on, spring. Don't worry, Azalea, he's not putting you in there. Let's see what Al's got going on here.
I think like that will work. That's my plan anyways.
Wow.
Call it wild.
Things are getting wild in here.
Yeah.
What's up, Rudy? You gonna be the demonstrator? Huh? I don't think Brutus likes it.
What do you think, Brutus? Is it working? I think it's working. You might not like it, but it's working.
Hey, come on, guys. I didn't know this was going to happen.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? So I'll just have to tweak this metal out some probably, or give it a good push. And I'll have to cut it and notch it here. And then
You can actually just cut that square off.
yeah, I'll take this one out. Yeah, this whole one.
Yeah.
And then we should be able to slide this one, and that'll keep it tight.
Yeah.
So I might want to raise it up a whisker.
In
Maybe
case they
not.
get crud in there.
Yeah.
You just
Oh, Bruce
Bruce.
is like, I'm out.
There's also that piece of rubber that you have down that mat.
I think it'll be fine.
Azalea, tell everybody how good you're doing. Baby's growing, big and strong. Huh? Azalea's doing so good. Starting to get a bump there. Pretty good sized bump. She's got what? 4 months left, I think. She's doing really good. Actually, is it? Let's see. 3.5 more months. See if we have a baby girl, baby boy. Yeah. Maybe it's a girl. Maybe Azalea's just a boy mom. We'll find out.
All right, let me cut this little section off and see how it works now.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll work perfect. They can't move it either way. Yeah.
But the only part about it is it doesn't stay over to the side.
Yeah, but that's fine when we're traveling with the door shut. We'll just always have to have this like that.
Well, if you have a cow in here,
We'll take this off.
the whole thing. Oh,
It's just gonna be bolted on with
Yeah.
carriage bolts. You just undo it when we don't need it. This is just for our small livestock. And then if we need it for cows,
it's just too bad you couldn't have it shut over to the wall and it just be in here.
I know. Unfortunately, you can't.
So some of you might be wondering, well, why don't you just harvest your own pigs? Well, we can, but we do want to eventually sell our meat to anybody who's interested in buying our meat. And this is one of the ways that we are going to start the process. We want to go ahead and test it out, see what kind of cuts and all the things that you want, make sure the processor is what you like. And then eventually we will be ready and we can sell our pork and then eventually some beef to whoever would be interested in buying it. So this is the start of that process.
So if you want to be able to sell your meat by the package, you got to go to a USDA inspected facility, and that's where we're bringing the pigs. We've never used this processor before. We've always either done it ourselves or used a custom processor. If you go to a custom processor, if you want to sell your meat through them, somebody can only buy a half, a whole, or a quarter of a pig. So basically, if you go to a custom butcher shop, you'd bring the pig there. The person who's buying half a pig off of you would pay you for your half of the pig, and then they're supposed to pay the butcher for that half of the pig butcher shop. If you go to a USDA inspected facility, I can bring the pigs there. When I get them back, I'm gonna get them back all as packaged meat, and then now I can sell each individually cut of meat to whoever I want. But if you don't go to a USDA inspected facility, you can't legally do that. So we wanna try this place out, make sure we like them, because in the future, we wanna be able to sell our meat to you guys and whoever else is looking for meat. So this is the first step in that journey. We don't just wanna get, like, say, 10 pigs raised and bring them to the butcher shop and then not like something. We'd rather try on our own meat, and if something we need to tweak something, we'll know now instead of having like 10 hogs butchered and then going, oh, we should have done something different. So that's why we're bringing them to the butcher this year, and we're not butchering them ourselves. I raised that up about 1 inch.
We're in all these holes in our nice trailer.
I know. How dare we? It just makes it more aerodynamic and weight reduction so the Tundra can pull it better. It would really be cool if there's a big enough gap to allow that to stick out of the door.
Oh,
Let's
do you
find
think
out.
there is?
I don't know.
I mean, that would work.
We might have to. Yeah, I just gotta
Make a little knot.
make a notch for this one. This one's already bypassed, so yeah, let's try it. And you don't gotta worry about opening up
Look at that.
the trailer door. That'll work. I mean, it doesn't stick out really any further than the handle would. I'll just tweak
Watch out
that
for Brutus.
so it's bent better, so you don't have to do that.
You went in there, sir.
Yeah, you don't like it. Why'd you go in? I was hoping it was going to be this easy, but you never know. Interesting thing will be was once we get this all bolted up, is it rugged enough for a pig pushing against it that way that we only need to do one bolt in each? I have enough, so if we need to bolt it again, we can. But if one's enough, I don't want to put more holes in here. Because if we ever want to remove this, I want to have it simple and easy to do.
I mean, it looks rugged to me.
One of the other reasons I really like this is, like Brutus, if you get one animal in, and then they want to get out, you can just do this. And then if you have more animals to put in, you can get your other one in without having to worry about this one sneaking out on you. And then you can shut the trailer door. What do you think about that, Brutus? Can I have my pin right there on the ground? What do you say, eh? Thank you.
He said, give me a treat, is what he's saying.
Hey, you all keep getting yourself in there, dude. I didn't do that. So more than enough room for a pig. Oh yeah, that's strong enough like that. Even if we get a pig pushing on it, they ain't gonna be able to.
No,
I like
you have
that.
it close enough to the edges that I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to come out.
What do you say, mister? You did it. You got in the trap. Now you're trapped. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Don't worry, I'd let you out.
You want to come out? Sit. Good boy.
You know, he goes, I know you guys better than that. Yeah.
I need to get the snow off the top of the trailer because that wouldn't be good going down the road and losing a big old sheet of heavy snow off.
You can't even see it right now.
Oh, I can up here.
Okay. Do you even know if that's safe up there?
Well, I mean, it's holding all this snow.
Yeah. Pretty old trailer. If you're able to see where all the snow has fallen, like in a stack, like on these rocks or on the roof and stuff like that, it's just in different layers and it's pretty cool looking. As it melts, I think it's going to be even more defined. What do you think?
And then one of the other things you got to do before you bring your pig to the butcher is fill out your cut list. I remember the first time we filled out one, it was kind of intimidating, not knowing everything. But they want to know how thick you want your steaks and your chops. So your steaks would be like if you're getting your ham steak, and then your pork chops, 3/4 of an inch, inch and a quarter, other. They want to know if you're going to do custom, commercial, or farmer's brand. How many pieces per package. So like for us, we usually choose 3 per package. Heart, liver, tongue, kidney, tail, head, and feet. They want to know if you want those when you drop it off. Your shoulder, which is the front shoulder, you can have that smoked, and you can have that made into like a ham. You can have it as a regular roast, which is not smoked. You can have it cut up into ham steaks. You can have them grind it for sausage. Butt would be the butt, and that's where you get a lot of your good hams from. You can have that roasted, smoked for your hams. You can have it ground into sausage.
A long time ago, a viewer has sent us over this pig, which shows you all the different cuts of meat, which I think is really cool. I need one for our beef cow now, so that would be awesome to have as well. But it shows you all the different cuts, so this helps out to know. So when they're kind of showing the cut list, the different kinds, you can go online and they show you different diagrams.
A lot of the front shoulder, we usually have ground up into sausage because we like a lot of sausage. And if you don't have different parts ground up, you're not going to get a lot of sausage. Loin is all up here. It's showing back fat, but that's where you get back fat. But under that is all part of your loin, and that's where you're going to get your pork chops from. You can have that cut up into roast, chops, or both, and then boneless, or leave the bone in. Bacon is all of your belly, and that you can get smoked, or you can just leave it fresh. And then they want to know how you want it sliced. If you want it regular, I'm assuming regular to them would probably be thin, so I'm going to put other, and I will go thick. And then your ham, which is your big butt, they want to know if you want that boneless, smoked, fresh, whole, cut in half, steaks out of it, or grind. We'll probably do some small hams out of it, and then we like a lot of ham steaks because that really makes for a quick and easy dinner. And they want to know leaf lard, back fat, hocks. And then they want to know tenderloin. If you want that, yes you do, that is delicious. Your sirloin cutlets are good, and then your ribs, you're gonna have your spare ribs here. Then they wanna know about jowl. Jowl is right here, it's like the chin, it's pretty meaty and fatty. People make jowl bacon out of that, so we'll get that and we'll have it smoked and then we'll have it sliced. They wanna know your sausage size, if you want it in 1 pound or 2 pound packages, if you want it ground fine or coarse. And then the place that we're bringing them to, they'll only do 1 seasoning per pig. So we'll do 2 cut sheets, 1 pig. We'll probably do breakfast sausage, and then the other one, we'll have to figure out what we want. There's breakfast sausage and there's maple breakfast. The maple breakfast sounds good. And then we can either go sweet, or we can do no seasoning and just have ground pork, because that is delicious also. So we need to make sure we have this filled out beforehand. All right, we got both of the pigs loaded up. It went okay. It wasn't terrible, but it took a little bit longer than we expected. Over here for Yukon, we had to open up the electric fence and have them go out the electric fence. Yesterday we had some sun and we're on a slant here, so all the snow must have melted, came down here, and now our gate is frozen. Down below there is another one of these pipes, so we weren't getting the gate open. So luckily we were able to get Yukon to go through the electric fence, and he walked in pretty good.
I mean, we shut the fence off. But.
Right, but he walked through pretty good. We had Spice in there first, so then he saw Spice and he walked in after a few minutes. Good morning. It's nice and early, 20 degrees out this morning. Just checked on the pigs in the trailer. Everything is good, so let's hit the road and head to the butcher shop. I've never been to this butcher shop before, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this one is for loading and unloading. That went good and easy. The pigs offloaded nicely. They have a really nice setup here. Clean, new building. And the setup for the unloading the animals and the little pens they have to put them in is awesome. So yeah, we got the pigs off. I feel good about that. It's a nice place. Be a little while before we get the meat back. This is where we're gonna end this video. I'm gonna head back to the homestead and we will start working on a project when we get back, once we finish cleaning up. So thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. We'll see you right back here in the next video.